I saw this episode, but I never knew what it was. And somehow, I was right and wrong at the exact same time. That was so cool. Alright. I love that show a lot. It's always like, just don't see it coming at all. You're just like, how do you defeat it? It's like, it isn't that. That wouldn't make sense. And then it does. It's like, wait, what? And then it's like, oh, it's not the entire thing. It's just that one thing. Like, wait, what? Whatever. This is probably why I like watching it. Sometimes it's just like, it's like the thought is new. Sometimes it's just the idea, don't give up. Sometimes just, there's always something you just grab out onto. For me, with anime, just or manga, I'm majority reading manga just because like it's a quick like 2 minutes like there instead of waiting for actual data to be used to load a minute. I don't like loading screens a lot, but I mean the internet is kind of getting faster and faster, except for net neutrality. Oh man, I don't know where we're going with that at all. But besides all that, neutrality, I think that it's like watching anime in television and watching it on a computer. They're both good things, but when you got used to just having something like this, it's like, oh no, it's Gundam. I forgot about that. Well, I'm not into that much anyway. Except I was like, oh, that's just like, oh my god, why did that happen? Just like as much as I'm not that into it, I still watch it. I don't know. I really need to talk to somebody who knows like why they like that a lot more than I do. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think it's just because I like Gundam Wing so much that any other one is just like, it's too complicated and everything. It's not complicated. It's just like a different take on it. Different subject matters are being talked about. And it's just interesting. There's so many ways to make it, and yet not everybody's going to like it. Then again, so is regular film and videos. Just a lot of different ways to make it, and not everybody's going to like it. Rather unfortunate. But, hey, you enjoyed what you enjoyed, and that's just it. You can always enjoy it more. And sometimes you'll enjoy less because you think, this isn't what most people do. There's a right way to do it, and I'm doing it wrong every time. As long as you keep with that thought, you're going to suffer a little bit. But as long as you expand the thoughts a little bit more than that, it helps out a lot. Essentially, if we keep with the thought I had, where there's like, I'm not enjoying it the way they are, so thus I'm not enjoying it right. That last part is incorrect. Rather, it should be, I just found a new way to enjoy it. That's just it. Or even if it's not new, it's just, I know why I enjoy it, how I enjoy it, everything like that. You keep your sanity a little bit more, but at the same time, it's always interesting, well, how did they enjoy it that I don't understand? Because maybe I'll be able to enjoy it as well as they did. But then again, everything starts with a conversation. A lot of times you do need that. Otherwise, you miss out on a lot of things that happen. I like this also. It's cool. Kingsman. It's awesome. I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to watch that a lot. But, money. Costs money. Back to me. I'm shifting so many things. I'm going to have to read the comment section on this. What your thoughts are. What is it you think I was actually trying to talk about? I think I got so lost. This is why I don't make that many videos. I think this is the first original thing I wanted to do. Was like, why I haven't made any videos so far in a while. And that's because I keep getting sidetracked. And I feel like there's a way to talk about it, but I just get so sidetracked so often, I don't want to release it. Also, I can't put that much time right now. Studying is an important thing right now. And at the same time, it's just like addiction is a problem. It just is. Like I can watch a bunch of anime by myself and feel nothing about anybody else during that time because I'm just so into it. I just want to keep watching. And sometimes I want to watch even if my eyes hurt just a little bit from eye strain, obviously. So far I've never done it where just like I've watched so long that I just slept in the middle of them. I've never done that. I almost feel like I should be proud if I ever do. Just like, ah, you love anime so much you were willing to stay up until you slept in the middle of one. Then I'm like,
You disrespect anime that much? How dare you?
I don't understand how it's disrespect other than like you couldn't even stop, man. But I also feel like you gotta find a way to both support yourself and the community you want to support. It's always difficult. Just like you're always thinking a bit more outside yourself to keep the thing you want. But in the end, it's questionable. Toonami is just weird. Oh, I think that's where I was going with. Right, so something like that. Toonami is expensive because that's all you wanted to watch. I mean, there's a sci-fi channel, but I don't think we get it in this place for some reason, where you watch Mishima or something like that. I think it was called. I never actually looked at it much because most of the time it was Gundam, and it was like I'm not that into it. I think it's because like it's just so political. It's just like I have other things to worry about right now, like studying, and I mean, like if you think about it, it's like, but you're learning about politics and everything, like how people think and everything, like how you should assume how things are going to work. I don't know. I was just so disinterested. It was like it was space, and that's cool, but I'm like, eh. I have a bunch of other ones that I want to read and watch. Raid Master, I did. Raid Master was pretty great when I watched it. At the same time, it was just like there's a lot of funniness. There's so many things I want to talk about anime wise, and there's a reason why it's AnimeAbel, but at the same time, it's just like it doesn't really mean anime in general. It means like animation more. So honestly, I think the first one was Nickelodeon's like kids show, and then out of nowhere it was Tom and Jerry. Greatest animation ever. Animation ever. It's all it takes. It's all it takes. I think that's how I learned English. I don't understand how. You watch Tom and Jerry and learn English. But for some reason I keep assuming that's how I learn English. Okay. It's getting later in the night. Still want to watch Hunter x Hunter. That's probably about it. Naruto, I mean, just got so disinterested in it. I've read the entire series of manga. Oh, One Piece was in here too. It used to be, not anymore, apparently. Like, they stopped, I think. They already saved Robin. They went with that. I think Ace died already. The last episode was them in a water park and they destroy it. That's what I remember. That was like the last episode I remember before I finally stopped. And I was like, I wanted to watch more. Oh well, it's too bad. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you're paying $40 a month, or $35. I don't know a price I never had to pay. I should be thankful for that. But at the same time, just like, Now the internet just like makes everything easier to find entertainment. Then net neutrality's coming in. Like, you're gonna have to pay even more. Like, I already don't pay for any of the internet, thankfully. Maybe because I never got a job, because, you know, you are selfish and everything. But it's like I'm keeping my stuff together at school at least. I don't know. There's a lot of problems, and there's definitely a need a discussion here. I think that even if you do think you can do everything by yourself, there's a need for a discussion for a lot of things that we won't ever get to discuss, because it's either already thought automatically, no, you should be able to do this, like you're a superhuman being, like, and I'm saying superhuman because there's humans, which is basically everybody right now, and then there's a superhuman, which I'm not talking about like comic book superhumans. I'm talking about superhuman as in the idea of like people thinking that you have to have all these qualities. Otherwise, you're just trash. But then, like, you talk to other people and you're like, I guess you're not. Everything like that. And it's like, just don't make trouble with people and everything like that. Solve it. Everybody's doing it somehow by themselves. And that's just it. And sometimes that's just a problem. When you just don't talk enough to people, where you essentially just stop understanding other people. It's questionable. But if you ask for help, you'd be surprised how you can get it. I mean, maybe you don't know how they're going to help you. Sometimes they'll just refer you to somebody else, and it's going to take a while. But hey, as long as it keeps going, you might be able to do something about it. Of course, there's also all the thoughts, like, is this natural, is this not? It's like...
Then there's your own self-ideology that everything should be like this, and you have to overcome it yourself, and like you shouldn't be doing that and everything. Like you don't need it to survive and everything.
If you think about it, if you keep going with the exact same thing, you don't need it. What you really mean is, like,
based on everything that I do, I don't need it, so you don't need it either.
But you fail to realize, like, hey, this is how I used to enjoy myself. Without that one thing, you don't. And life is meaningless. I have a lot of issues, but I think a lot of other people do. And it's not like we have to push it aside. It's like, you're just one and the same. I think there's a need for discussion so that we can calm down what I believe the right word in this situation is anxiety. Or at least fears, in that case. I have lost track of what I was going to talk about tonight. Except it cost a lot. I'm just lucky to be in college where it's free apparently. But then again, you're paying a lot of money to be here. Like tuition, I'm slightly okay with it. Slightly. Not by a lot. Housing is terrible. Oh God, it's expensive. It is so expensive. Even if there is a meal plan, it's so expensive. Just is. The meal plan is not enough. It isn't. It never is. And then there's also the fact that, I mean, we're all trying to find a way to change ourselves. I think how we interpret how we can get help is what causes a problem. For most of us, at least. But I think I'll talk more about that in other videos, or maybe I won't. Maybe someone else will. Either way, my name is Shonen, and this is another episode of AnimeAbel, where... I lost track, and I didn't know. I say a lot, and I... Also that sign. A lot. I'm going to stop the video because I think I've been talking for a while now. I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the anime while I still have it. Oh, later.